I am training to be a surgeon. I've been a doctor for 7 years and I'm almost finished my surgical training. Surgical training is interesting. We don't do part-time, we don't do job sharing, and the college has policies about how supportive they are of women in surgery getting pregnant, but it is a very difficult thing to do. At 22 weeks, after being on my feet, operating a minimum 12 hours a day for a couple of weeks, I started having contractions and needed 5 days of bed rest to get rid of them, which was a terrifying thing to happen. And my obstetrician last week decided that it was too risky for me to go back to work. As I said, all I do is operate. We don't have light duties, so I am now off work until the end of this pregnancy, until this baby comes, which has been incredibly interesting for someone who works a lot and has always worked a lot. I average about 100 hours a week. It's incredibly interesting to now go from that to no work. But I think my obstetrician thought that I would have more problem with it, but as I said, it was so terrifying when it happened that it certainly made me realise that the thing that's most important is getting this baby safely grown and out. So I'm coming to terms with Project Stop and Smell the Flowers. So I felt like I had let my body down when I started contracting, because I was still obviously in my mind pushing my body further than it could go. And I guess if I was 25 years old and pregnant and operating, maybe it wouldn't have happened, but I had to come to grips with the fact that I am 40 and having a baby and trying to do a job that is just essentially a little bit too much manual labour and physical and psychological stress. So I think it was more that I felt like I had to actually accept my body a bit more and come to grips with the fact that maybe I wasn't the young, fit, athletic person that I thought I was. So.
Are you willing to take a pledge today to love your post-pregnancy body?
I am willing today to take a pledge to love my post-baby body, because that body has produced something amazing, which I didn't actually ever expect it to do. So